Okay, let's bring him out of this turn and stop. Very good. Hello and welcome back. We're on lesson 5 of the video series of the workbook for Fit to be Tied. I hope you've been learning some stuff. I'm not trying to teach you how to break a colt. I'm trying to teach you how to be a disciple. I hope that you've learned some things and are progressing along. By this point in our training, we're on the lesson that's all about the first ride. Ready to ride, lesson 5. I want to share something with you in the training tip. It says, if a horse can't get his head down, he can't buck. So listen, the first time I get on my colt, the first day I swing over into the saddle and get ready to go for my very first ride, that's a very important day. I want the day to be just right. I don't want there to be a lot of distractions. I don't want the colt to be afraid. So I want to make him as calm as possible. If he bucks, that means he's resisting the training so far. But if he bucks, here's the very important thing. If he bucks, I want to be able to pull his head up because he's learned to give to the pressure. So that when I pull back, he raises his head instead of just going into a full-blown bucking wall-eyed fit. And I've had both happen. I've had colts that would take a couple of jumps, and then when I pull back, they'd stop their bucking. So I want a colt. I ride him with my reins crossed like this, so I've got a good grip and something to hold to, and he can't jerk the reins out of my hands. So when I pull him to the right, he goes to the right. When I pull him to the left, he goes to the left. And when I pull back, he brings his head back and tucks it and stops. That's very important. So for you and I, if we buck against the plan of God for our lives, he can't accomplish his will. So I want you to be set tonight for a great lesson. The book is going to ask you some difficult questions, one of which have you ever bucked against the will of God for your life? Listen, there's going to be some room for discussion. I hope that you'll discuss with your friends a time when you might have bucked against God's plan. But here's the really important question. Did it change anything? So watch. When I want to be the one that decides when I get out of this saddle. I want to be the one that decides to dismount. I don't want him to decide for me and throw me off into the dirt. I want to get off when it's time to get off. I want to have a successful ride. Hey, enjoy the lesson tonight. We're talking about being fit to be tied, but what it really comes down to is being fit for the ride. This is it. This is what we've been working for, is the first ride. So we've spent time putting the right foundation on our colt. We've invested the days. We've not just gone at a rapid pace. I know you could get on a colt quicker than I do. I get that. I understand that. But I'm more interested in the finished product than I am getting on him and riding him outside the arena in the first week or the first few days. That's not my goal. I have the time. I want to make the right product. So I'm focused on the end, not at the beginning. So if I'm heading towards what I want, I realize I got to invest some time in the beginning to get the right response so that when I pull up on his head, when I pull these reins back, he's going to give to pressure. Boy, this seat feels like home. It makes me want to break a colt again. Hey, God bless you. Thanks for being a part. And I hope you're getting ready for the ride because God's about to do something great with you. Enjoy your lesson tonight. God bless.